Who will provide the labor? After land, labor is the next necessary factor of production. Farming requires a large number of hard working laborers. Small farmers, along with their families, they cultivate their own fields. They provide the labor required for farming. Medium and large farmers, they hire farm laborers to work on their fields. Farm laborers, they either come from the landless families or the families cultivating small plots of land. They are paid wages by the farmers for whom they work, and these wages can be in cash or in kind, that is, crops. Sometimes laborers get meals also, and sometimes wages vary differently from one region to another, from crop to crop, from one farm activity to another. A farm laborer might be employed on a daily basis or for one particular farm activity like harvesting or for the whole year. Now let us talk about the capital needed in farming. The modern farming methods, as we know, require a great deal of capital. So the farmer now needs more money than before. Now most of the farmers have to borrow the money to arrange for the capital. They borrow from the large farmers or village money lenders or the traders. But the rate of interest on such loans is very high. They are put to great distress to repay the loans. Now, in contrast to the small farmers, the medium and the large farmers have their own savings from farming. They are able to arrange for the capital needed. But small farmers cannot arrange on their own. Now next we are going to discuss about the sale of surplus farm products. The farmers, they produce wheat on their lands using these three factors of production. Now the wheat is harvested and the production is completed. But students, what do the farmers do with this wheat? They keep a part of the wheat for their family consumption and sell the surplus wheat. Small farmers have a little surplus wheat because their total production is small. So it is the medium and the large farmers who supply wheat to the markets. As we have already learned about farming as the main production activity in Palampur, now we shall take a look at some of the non-farm production activities. Only 25% of the people working in Palampur are engaged in activities other than agriculture. First is dairy. This is the other common activity in many families of Palampur. People feed their buffaloes on various kinds of grass and the jowar and bajra that grows during the rainy season. An example of small scale manufacturing in Palampur. At present, less than 50 people, they are engaged in manufacturing in Palampur. Like manufacturing that takes place in the big factories in the towns and cities, manufacturing in Palampur involves very simple production methods. It is done on small scale. Next, the shopkeepers of Palampur. People involved in trade are not many in Palampur. The traders of Palampur are shopkeepers who buy various goods from wholesale market in the cities and sell them in the village. A few of the families whose houses are close to the bus stand have used a part of the space to open small shops. They sell eatables. Then is transport, a fast developing sector. There are variety of vehicles on the road connecting Palampur to Raiganj. Rickshawalas, jeep, tractor, truck drivers, and people driving traditional bullock carts are people in the transport services. They carry people, goods from one place to another, and in return, they get paid for it. And the number of people involved in transport have grown over the last many years.